Hey, Wiki. Welcome in the chat. Anybody that might or might not be here. If you're not here, welcome in anyway. I think that was on top of something there. I don't think that was a hit. That was on top of something there. I don't think that was a hit. So I'm styling in my shorts and my t-shirt. So I'm styling in my shorts and my t-shirt, trying to catch fish. Don't know if we're going to have any luck, but damn it, we ain't going to catch no fish sitting at home. We've been under snow for a week and a half, so I had to get out and get some fishing done. I hope my mic's working okay. Hope y'all can hear me. I still don't see anybody in chat. Maybe there's just nobody here. I don't know. Figure we give a few shots for some walleye. I really don't think we'll catch one because I think they're in the flats. Because it is spawning season for the walleye in our area. Damn it. Snagged up, snagged up. Already stinking snagged up. Well, let's see if we can get lucky and get it unsnagged. Sucks to have come all the way down here to get it unsnagged, but it is what it is. I don't think it's going to come loose though, guys. This is some of the freaking toughest line I've ever bought. This is the Bass Pro Shop line. It's a Bass Pro XL, I believe. And that's some tough line. All right. So we lost that. Kind of figured we would. That's normal here. But instead of using on my good jig heads, I should use the ones that I make. They're a lot cheaper because I make them. So for now, we're going to put this one down. And we're going to swap over to the crappie rod and try to catch some crappie. I'll be honest with you, folks. So it makes it tough. I had to drive an hour and a half to get here. Hour and 15 minutes, whatever. To even try to fish a little bit. Hey, Rustic. How you doing, buddy? Appreciate the happy poop. Ain't nobody in here. That's okay. Says we got 3 people. That's fine. We got no people. That's fine. I don't care. I'm still going to fish whether y'all want to come with me or not. It's a beautiful day. Let's enjoy it. Kind of hard to throw this when you got 6 foot of line out underneath your bobber. I keep forgetting my microphone's on top of my hat. So my crappie fishing rod, these are new rods. I've been pro staff for Mafia Rods now, which is pretty cool because they're the first people to give me like real pro staff. Also, Jeffro's Jigs. We've got discount codes in the description on my homepage. If anybody's interested in checking them out, maybe buying one. Entirely up to you. But we do got discount codes. We also have a discount code for brush pile jigs, and all those discount codes are 10% off. Been really finicky. I've thrown a bunch of different baits at them. I just can't get them home. But I still think it's just too... I tried to put his bass boat in, and he thought he was going to bust through the ice. That didn't happen, folks. It did not get through the ice. We probably won't be live long, but I thought we'd do it anyway. If anybody even want to tune in, and you know what sucks? I rain all stinking weekend. I was going to make Rustic go to Kentucky Dam with me. They're going to get more rain than we are. We're going to change colors here in a minute because we ain't doing no good with this one. Which I've seen Rod with Rod's Fishing Adventures. He just destroys crappie on this color. So here's actually a brush pile jig. Rod does really well with this. Hey, Josie J. This weekend, Rustic, this weekend. But it's going to rain all stinking weekend. So we're going to try a different one. See how we do. I'm going to swap over to the Jeffro's jigs next. It is a beautiful color, isn't it? It's just beautiful. Look at all that action you get. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Welcome in. Good to see you. Randall, how you been, brother? You're awesome. I still have to get together with Josie. I almost fell backwards and I was standing still. If she ever has time, now that she's out of the woods, she should. So this water is really clear. I'm not really sure what's the best color to use. Because I'm not all into the, well, the water is dirtier. You need to use a different color, brighter. I mean, I'm sure it makes a difference. I'm just not that smart. I'm not a fish. I don't know what they want, even though I think I do. Really? Really? So, anyway, this is the Jeffrey's jig. We're going to try this color. It's an orange and yellow. Orange and chartreuse, whatever you want to call it. I don't really know if it's chartreuse. I say it's more yellow. I got my line all twisted up because I'm an idiot. That's all right. You guys like me for being an idiot? I'll be an idiot. If you hit that thumbs up, I'll be an idiot all day. So we'll try a different color, see how it works for us. Fat cat, fat cat. There's fat cat. I tried a few other spots too that the crappie normally hang out, and it's a no-go there too. So I'm like, we'll just do it here because at least we got the spillway, and it's kind of cool to watch. Can't see Chad all that well because of the sun, guys, but yes, we have, Mr. Rustic. So anyway, it's great to see everybody in here. 12 people. That's a heck of a lot better than what it was when I started. There was nobody in here. Not a person. If we don't do any good with this bobber, we'll try throwing it on the bottom some. So I know that they got to be on the bottom. The water's going to be warmer down there, less current. But I know they're here. There's probably not in numbers. Or they just don't want what I'm throwing at them. I like throwing the 1.5-inch baits. They might want a 2-inch bait. It might not be big enough. At least that's what she said. I couldn't resist it, guys. Sorry. But anyway, Josie J has got to find time to see me. I'm going to throw this a little bit, take this bobber off. We kind of bounce it off the bottom. See how many times we get hung up? Because we will get hung up. In the day, I haven't got hung up here. But if we're getting hung up, that means there's structure. So that's where the fish should be. Makes sense to me. Now, once this floods out, all that structure will move downriver. I mean, they ain't gonna move these big old boulders in here, but they'll move the trees and other crap that have been pushed down in here. I swapped my line over to Vicious High Vis 4-pound test. I really like the Vicious line. It's not really expensive. It's like $7 for a spool, a big spool. Throws really well on the Sienna reels. That was the bottom. I'm reeling really slow too. Crappie are gonna be slow. You got to move your bait slow. So when catfish season comes, we have a lot of changes that have been made throughout the past couple months. I hope y'all tune in to check out what we've done. We've been changing on my end and Stacy's end both. Gonna add a little bit of pop to the show with the Sunday night bites. I got that one entirely too close, the wind just blew it right back into it. Check on chat while we let that drop. I do need all the help I can get. Now, all the changes we made ain't gonna help nothing, but it'd be a lot cooler. Definitely be a lot cooler. Yeah, everything's frozen, Josie. I went around and looked on my way down here. Everything is frozen. The only spots that's not frozen is Leadwood Access and the Bone Hole. There ain't nobody down there, so it's a good time to go fish it. But I'll be honest with you, I've been down there fishing. I ain't caught nothing. I can't even catch a stinking minnow over there. Not even a minnow. Training, that ain't no fair. It's kind of hoping we get lucky and find a white bass or two while we were at it. They don't even want to bite. They don't. All right, I'm going to zoom the camera in a little bit because I'm going to walk down just so I'm not so far out. Hey, John, good to see you. I'm I'm gonna walk down that way a little bit so you guys can see a little better. Yeah, well, I'm working on getting a kayak, so I want to float that. I mean, I floated it before in a canoe, but I really want to do it in a kayak. All right, I'm gonna go down here. I won't be able to see chat, but I still have this on my hat, so you should be able to hear me if things work the way they should. If I fall in the water, call somebody because I'm probably gonna get knocked out from all the rocks. There's a big rock that sits right out here somewhere too. Usually got a few crappie around it. I figured them crappie would be coming in here to these rocks because it gets the most heat from the sun. That ain't been the case. We do have a chance to get in a walleye on this. They'll bite on a little jig. We come to the front of them and they say, oh, that's easy to get. They'll bite it. Rustic, the nice thing about these rocks, most of them got concrete on them, so they don't move like we do when we go to Kentucky. Here, fishy, 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 bottom of my line. Here, fishy, fishy, it's about time. Let's go, fishies. Where are you at? We'll give this one a couple more throws. We'll change colors again. We got jig sponsors for that reason. Fine jigs at work. Right now, we're using the Jeffros jigs. Earlier, we were using brush pile. Once again, we're using the Mafia rods for the rod. You want to check them out? There's discount codes on my main page. All for 10% off. Come on, you dumbass crappie. Where you at? That's right. That's a dumbass crappie. I guess I'm the dumbass because I'm the one fishing for him and they ain't biting. Thought I seen a loop go in there. Loop will make a really bad day for you quick. There was something that went running with it. Missed him, but he just took off running. Hook sets are free, guys. Hook sets are always free. Just remember that. We got a little while longer before we have to go. I really kind of wanted to fish on that side over there, but they've got the gates closed because there's still snow on the roads. So this company reached out to me, probably about 2 weeks ago. And it seemed interesting enough that I went ahead and went for it. So it's some sort of underwater camera. I got it yesterday. I haven't fooled with it yet. But you somehow run it through your line and it shows what like your lure's doing, like if it's wiggling back and forth or whatever it's doing underneath the water. And when a fish bites it, you'll actually get to see the fish bite the line or bite your lure. Damn it. Stupid ass freaking rock. Time to retie, guys. That ain't bad though. I mean, I really thought I'd be busted off before then. So anyway, this camera looks like it's got an eye that goes through it, and you probably run it to a swivel, I'm assuming. So that way, if your leader breaks off or whatever, you don't lose the camera. It doesn't float. It looks like a torpedo. So I've got to figure out how to charge it. It comes with some O-rings, so I'm assuming you have to put the O-rings in it. And I want to try it out this weekend before the water gets too bad and gets all murky. Hey, Ranyo. I should say Ranyo. Apologize for that. So I'm really curious how that works out. I got to retie real quick. I'll be right back. I won't be far. I'll just be right here. It's not like I have to run to the tackle truck. I actually brought things with me. Which I know, scary thought, but I did. Scotty never comes prepared. I did this time. I've been processing lead. I picked up almost another 200 pounds. So if anybody's looking to buy weights, let me know. I can make several different kinds. I can make jig heads. Several different kinds of the jig heads, different weights, sizes. I might have to order the hooks for them, depending on what you want. But if you want to get a hold of me, just send me an email. It's in the description on my page. It's funfishingadventures1@gmail.com for all your jig needs, your weight needs. any other kind of needs you need, I can help you out. Maybe. I dropped my jig head on the ground. And I am not using my own jig heads today. I'm using their Big Bite jig heads. These guys I'm not sponsored by, but I got them cheap enough that I just bought packs of them. Almost cheaper than what I could make them. Plus they're already painted. I don't paint my jig heads. I really just don't have anywhere to do it, to be honest. I can make jig heads with collars, without collars. Make no roll sinkers, bell sinkers, bank style no roll sinkers. Make horse head jig heads. Okay, so now we have to decide on the color because we seen we weren't catching nothing on the orange. Now all these ones I've been using from Jeffro's Jigs, I got in this variety pack. Is it in my pocket or is it in my bag? Must be in my bag. I'll get it and I'll kind of show it to you. I sent one to Saving Grace Outdoor. We had a giveaway and he won a pack of them, so we sent it out to him. He should be getting them Tuesday. So Jeffro's Jigs has got some really good deals, and this is one of them. It's the variety pack. It comes with just a whole ton of jigs in it. That's $5, guys. $5. It's got 1.5 and 2-inch baits in it. All kinds of different colors. This is what I've been using. I'm not catching a ton of fish on it, but nobody's catching fish right now. For $5 for a bag of, there's probably 50 or 60 jigs in there. Here's a cool one I haven't tried yet. And this one has like a flat tail on it. It's not a rounded tail, it's a flat tail. It came out of here. There's curly tails in here. Now I'm not going to see each pack as the same because it might not be. But yeah, if you can buy 50 or 60 jigs for $5 anywhere, that's a good deal. Because if you go buy the Bobby Garlands or whatever, you're paying $4 or $5 for 18 or 20. That might be $3.50, but still. Then you can go over to Brush Pile Jigs. They got some good deals on their jigs too. Yeah, I'm trying to promote both companies because they were nice enough to give me some jigs. So I'll probably never ever be a single company supporter because I like different jigs for different reasons. And one company might not have what the other company does. And why should I stop using the jigs that I like because the company don't have them? So I'll try to support all the companies because they're nice enough to support me. And as long as they don't have a problem with that, I don't have a problem with that. And you guys should be able to see me going down. All right, I'm going to go down here a little bit more and try this purple. Purple's good. Now, if somebody said, hey, we're going to give you all these jigs and you know, like $25 a sale. Okay, well, I might start worrying about it then. But there's a lot of companies that make good jigs, so I can't see just sticking to one. I mean, that don't mean I really wanted it if they had everything I needed or I liked. But good companies are Jeffro's Jigs and Brush Pile Jigs. I ran into some bad companies. I've tried their stuff, like the tails would detach from the body of the jig. I'm like, that ain't no good. And that was a local company to me. Hopefully that water's not too loud. I've got the noise suppression on the microphone, but it's still pretty loud here in like real life. When you're throwing these jigs, you just kind of want to jiggle that rod tip to give that tail a little bit of action. You ain't got to do it hard. Just a little bit. A little bit more. Because you know what we've been waiting for, is to catch crappie. I'll tell you what, there's a cool breeze coming out of that spillway. To be honest with you, it feels kind of good because it's hot out here. You know, we ain't used to 70-degree days. I saw another crappie gonna bite, guys. We tried a dark color with a chartreuse tail. We tried a orange. Now we're trying a purple. We tried it under float. We tried it on the bottom. We tried about everything we can. The green might be a good color. Maybe we'll try that next. We'll give this a few more throws. Damn it. Well, it looks like we're going to green sooner than expected. Why didn't you guys remind me there was a rock there? I left that all up to you and you all failed me. Like, which way do I step? I ain't caught nothing. I don't expect to, but I've caught a couple rocks or sticks. So that's better than catching nothing. I'm going to turn that camera a little more so you guys can see that a little better. Y'all don't need to see my fat butt up there. Hook on, we're going to give one more bait a shot. We'll go with green. Matter of fact, we'll go with the green curly tail. Maybe. Maybe. We will see. Really sucks getting old. It gets harder to see when you're trying to put line through the eye of a jig head. Josie, you got this to look forward to in a couple of years, hon. You're gonna be like, I can't see that. Oh wait, you're a bass fisherman, so you use like 12-pound line. You should be okay. Shit, dropped it again. I'm telling you, this stuff sucks when you get old. That's Rusty. He knows. I'm not saying that Rustic's old. He's working on it though. And if anybody does decide to buy a Mafia rod, it does help me. I will actually benefit a little bit monetarily. But I just like the rods. Now, if I catch some fish on them, I like them even better. They're super lightweight. Let me see what else I can pull out of this pack. I got a curly tail in here of some sort. Ooh, that looks really nice. That, I think I like this idea better. That has got to catch a fish. It has to. I'll show you guys. All right. Get this little fella the best way that I can. That has got to catch a fish. It says it wants to catch a fish. It's a nice looking jig. Came out of the variety pack. Once again, these are Jeffress jigs. And orders over $45 is free shipping. Discount code is FFA, I think. It's either FFA or FFA10. It's one of the two. It's on my in my description. Check it out. I know this is going to catch a fish. I know it is. I got confidence in it. It looked cute. And if it's cute, the fish will bite it. Oh no, I'm really close on that camera. Sorry, guys. This jig's guaranteed to catch something. It might even be a rock. I know better than to walk around on these rocks with my glasses on. They throw my side off a little bit. I don't see any shad or minnows or nothing running through here. Damn it. Son of a mother. Ooh. See, y'all thought I was going to cuss, didn't you? I know you thought I was going to cuss. Damn ass thing. There's that better. Make y'all happy. Dumbass rock. Ah. There. See, that's better. Now we ain't got to worry about it. We didn't catch fish on it, but we didn't catch a damn rock. Stupid rock. So just for general purposes that I do not feel like, nor want to, tie on another jig because I'm tired of tying on the damn jigs. We're going to turn this camera around and we were just going to say, oh, look at all that pretty snow. Isn't it nice? Ain't that some nice snow? Let's look at the water. Now that water runs out of Clearwater Lake, which is fed by the Upper Black River, which is a crystal clear river, one of the cleanest rivers, clearest rivers in Missouri. That sounds expensive, Rustic. Hercules, welcome in. Good to see you. How you doing, Cram? So, of course, this feeds the lower part of the Black River. Up on top of the hill, there's a gatehouse that they raise and lower the gate, which of course increases the water outlet here. This is built for a flood control. It's not power generation or anything else. It's just flood control. But once this water comes up another 3 or 4 feet, they really start pushing some water. Then crappie and stuff will come in because the shad will start running up in here. The minnows will be all up in here. The white bass will come up. And this place just becomes electric. And I ain't kidding. I mean, it will become electric in here. You'll find all kinds of fish, channel cats, flatheads. We don't have any blues here. You'll see spoonbill that come out of the water a little bit sometimes. Tons and tons of buffalo and carp. Spring is definitely a great time here. So we're just going to run it to the hour mark. We got about 7 minutes, guys. I could take you and show you some more stuff, I guess. If y'all want to go up the steps here, we'll go up the steps. And I'll kind of show you what the top part of this place looks like. I know there ain't many of you guys in here, so you probably don't mind. Definitely not one of my better live streams. But it's not the end of the world. All right. We'll start up over here. This is all a new platform they built a couple of years ago. It's supposed to be great for picnics and for handicapped people to fish off. Well, you guys seen how far the river is down. So that's a major failure. That is the tackle truck. Okay, and to our left, That big hill is the dam for Clearwater Lake. Yeah, Rustic, I got to go home for too long. I've been here since like 10 o'clock. There's a basketball court, volleyball, playground for the kids over there. I mean, you guys, some of you guys will never be here to see what this is. Okay, we got some pavilions. Like I said, this is all campgrounds too. And the river flows all the way down through there. It goes, this river actually turns into the White River in Arkansas. And I believe it goes down to the Gulf of whatever you want to call it this year. This place is absolutely packed in the summertime. Josie, you cannot steal my spot. I would never, ever, ever do that to you. Maybe. I might not ever do that to you. Okay, well, you know, I really would do that to you. But this is pretty much it. It's a beautiful park. It's Piedmont, Missouri. They also have a park up on the lakeside. And there's boat ramps, which are jam packed because everybody's got to get their big boats out into 90 to nothing on the lake, and people can't fish or anything else like that. And just to kind of show you guys, I mean, business about making some lead. I know this is going to make me kind of weak looking, but this is a brick of lead. This brick of lead weighs about 25 to 30 pounds. I weighed it on my scale and it just kept bouncing all over. I've got 4 of those I still have to process. And I processed almost 100 pounds yesterday. That way she knows where to go. The Josie J spot. So anyway, that's what's up here. You can tell I'm really bored just trying to pass time, but I think this is a neat place. I've been coming down here for well over 20 years. And if you kind of, I know you guys can see that spot. It's a lot wider than what it looks. Once this water starts flooding, you'll catch a lot of white bass right out of that area. I don't know how well you guys can see that. Okay, up on your left-hand side, there's a root wad. So anywhere like where that root wad is to the other side, you'll catch a bunch of them. What's the directions? South. South. Keep going. Keep going south until you can't go anymore. You'll find your way. I promise you will. But Josie, you need to get with me soon. You done missed Christmas, so you're screwed. I'll probably give her Clearwater, Florida, and it should be going to Florida. Kind of an overview of this. They even have bass here, Josie. They got the smallmouth and the largemouth and their spotted bass. You'd be in heaven. We got 5 rubies, gems, or jewels, whatever you would like to call them. Thank you there, Mr. Rustic. I believe that was for some happy poop. And you can't have a live without happy poop. But I have to try to be home around 3:30. And it's 2:14. That'll get me home just about on time. Yeah, that's why you don't go on the lake. You fish below the lake. Summertime, from probably the middle of April till October 1st or so, forget about being on that lake. It's not going to happen because you got all your idiots that have to go fast. You got your sea-doos, you got your bass fishermen that have to go 90 to nothing to get to the next fishing spot. And I know you don't have a boat, Josie. Well, not a big boat, so that don't include you. Yes, you can fish below it. The spot that I'm fishing now, where I'm going to write your name, is where you can fish. If you had Josie J stickers, I would just put a sticker on the wall. I'd write, do not fish here. This is Josie J spot. So yeah, Josie, if you ever get the chance, come down here. It's nice. So guys, we made it to our 1 hour mark. I'm gonna get off here. I still gotta put my stuff from down there, bring it up here to the truck, put all this stuff up and drive home. One day you will get stickers, Josie. I promise you that. So I'll talk to you guys later. Thank y'all. We'll see you.